Faith, desire, knowing, awareness, actions, and there you go. That's to sum up the video. That's what I'm going to be talking about. But I had to start it off like that because that's the formula. That's how it happens. When you are manifesting, you have to first have the faith, like knowing that you can. If you have your limiting beliefs, your inner child doesn't believe it, you let your trauma that you're not trying to overcome get the best of you, you let your circle of influence get to you, so your surroundings, even let's say family members or friends tell you no. If you let that all get to you, you don't think for yourself and it affects your faith. Taking manifesting serious, wanting what you want and it coming to life is just most likely not going to happen. Or when you get it, you're not mentally prepared, and you do need to be mentally prepared because you could lose it very fast. Now, to kind of also sum up what I just said with those first steps, or those few steps, those different steps, is actions will always matter, because if you don't put yourself in that place after having the faith, you cannot manifest. Like, it makes absolutely no sense if somebody thinks that they can just receive without absolutely doing nothing. There are certain things such as you don't need to know the time, the how, that sorts of stuff sometimes. However, there's certain times where you have to put yourself in position to receive, right? If we're talking about receiving, how are you going to receive if there's no open gate for it to come through, right? If your blockage is because you haven't done anything, such as applied for a job, such as posted a video or posted a content, such as visited a location that you wanted to, like setting the date, visiting a location such as like where you see your new home being, right? Could be in a different country, could be in a certain neighborhood, right? And this is why also when people do, like, I want to just say this example real quick because I see a lot of people do this, like when you go walk in a rich neighborhood or the suburbs or something, and I'll also say especially if you're not from there, because that would be a lot more crucial for somebody that's not from there, because they don't want their limiting beliefs of what they haven't had, their inner child, or they're in their beginners, or not beginners, but their younger years not experiencing this, or their whole life not experiencing this. They don't want that to affect that. It's not possible. They don't have the capability. So yeah, that would be more important for that. And then the other aspect too is, like, even for people with vehicles or wanting to upgrade, you might hear a lot of people say test drive it, or just even go and look at it in real life. Back to vision boards. Using those different tactics, different strategies play a large impact on your mental, right? On a subconscious level. And remember, everything is alignment. So when it is aligned, it's because first you have the desire, you know you want this. Then it's like the visualization, and then knowing how you're going to get there, that sorts of stuff. And then that action follows afterwards. Because once you do that, the rest is for you to just wait on the receivement. And once that comes in, just like a package, when it knows where it needs to arrive, when it's ready to arrive there, because everything has been done. So you're, in other words, the one that's going to purchase. You're, in other words, the one that's going to be knowing it and picking it. Think about online shopping. And before I break this down, I normally don't always do this on this channel, but remember, consultations are available, and there's a lot of different options and different things that you can use to go ahead and get real help. For me, get real results, know how to go about doing different things. And it's about anything, but it's about for you to still get your results, know how to move forward, all that good stuff. In Patreon, you can join as a free member and get exclusive videos and all that other good stuff, and join the community on there. And yeah, back to what I was saying. So if, let's say, you have like a desire in your mind, and we're talking about alignment, and I'm talking now back to if you're making like a purchase. This is the, I guess we could say, analogy or metaphor, or whatever you want to call it. But let's say if you are ordering something online, we know when you order, once you order, you make your purchase. Now you're waiting on the delivery to you, back to receiving. So that means when they get the signal out and they know who they gotta send it back to, they then know, okay, they can get it. They're ready to get it. This is also why you don't give up or stop trying when you don't get your manifestation according to when you want to, because what you want or when you want to can maybe not be when is the best timing, or a few things need to be done. And you might have heard people say, or in general, like, God won't give you nothing you can't handle. Not in the sense of just like when you're going through hardship, just for something that you want to actually receive, that if you did receive it let's say premature, you can actually like ruin it or not know what to do with it. And I'm going to go back to the Amazon analogy in a second. I just want to throw this in that I will be dropping another video of manifestation. I'm going to be dropping a whole lot because there's so much to elaborate on. It's very simple concepts, but when you have to break it down for people to understand, I think that's where there's so much explained. Personally, that's how it's been with me, because I know what to do, but I love hearing so many different ways of how it could be done, because it helps things really be put into perspective. So just be on the lookout for those. Back to what I was saying. So now when you know that you order it, you're waiting on it to come back, as you would with the manifestation to come back to you, to be actually given to you at this very moment, the Amazon warehouse will know who to send it to. So they know where it needs to go. They have your address. They know where you live. They know how long it's going to take. You obviously know how long it's going to take, but don't worry about you. Don't worry about you, okay? Just know that you're good. Having faith also means that you're not questioning, you're not underestimating, you're not concerned, you're not getting stressed and worried. You're supposed to not have yourself thrown off, because you want your emotions to be on a higher state of vibration, which is another thing I have to explain in another video. But you don't want to be operating off of low frequency. This is something I didn't really understand so much or cared about. Let me explain, because I kind of felt as like, okay, when you go through things, you're going to be angry, you're going to be upset, you're going to be in your feelings, etc. However, those are choices, because feelings are emotions, and emotions flow through you. If you allow emotion to get caught up in you, like unforgiveness, that could actually block you, right? Some people are still going to be fine to a degree, but sometimes you can do way better when you allow certain emotions to just flow right through you as soon as you can let it, instead of letting it be held onto you. Letting it go is so true. You have to let it go and let God, but also letting go of those emotions, letting go of the manifestations, and having these high expectations after you've done everything you need to already. So to wrap up this video, with Amazon, they know when they're going to receive it to you. They know on the end. So if you believe in God, or you believe in whoever you believe in, or whatever you believe in, you have to trust that they're going to give it back, that it's going to be received to you, right? So you don't have to be so caught up on like, oh, I got to do things so differently. I messed up so much. Even the simple concept of like, if you fail doing something and you're so caught up on like, oh my gosh, I hate that I failed. I don't like the word hate, but let's use dislike. I'm mad that I'm mad and I'm disliking this. You can't be stuck on that too. You have to know, okay, well, it didn't work out this way. Do I know other ways it can work? That makes sense. That's not being forced. And just remember other concepts of like things that are going to be thrown back onto you, right? You just have to align with it, with your emotions, your feelings, your actions, being right, and having your energy driven towards that. Okay, so I'll explain so much more of this in a different video. There's just so much more, but just be really focused on where's your actions, your emotions going towards, and is your faith remaining, and are you trying to remain on higher feelings, vibrations, because it matters. You want your feelings to be happy. Gratitude is always going to be one of the biggest ones, and just making sure that you really, really understand happiness is a choice, trying to choose peace, and now feeling peace is a choice. Being okay and out of the emotions of like I need to worry is a choice. There's things that you can do to definitely help you, and that's all going to help and contribute to your manifestation coming, and alignment is going to come into part. Okay, I love y'all, and I will be back with so much more of these types of videos. I love talking about it, and as I said, so much more to explain. Take care of yourselves, believe that you can have it, have the faith, see it, actions follow, and boom, you got it. Okay, I love y'all, as I said, and I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye, y'all.